Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have David, the Mexican monster Benavidez, the undefeated former two-time WBC super middleweight champion. Then we have Canelo Alvarez, arguably the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, one of the greatest to ever lace him up, the face of boxing, the fourth division world champion. He is the current undisputed super middleweight champion. And then we have SOG Andre Ward, the undefeated two-division world champion. We all know Andre Ward retired as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, most definitely a future Hall of Famer, hands down, first ballot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, Andre Ward came out and he said that Canelo Alvarez is basically cherry picking and that, Canelo was a good fighter, but he need to do more. I want y'all to listen to what Andre Ward had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
He's an all-time great, but then there's certain fights we wanted to see, like maybe you and Canelo. Or even now they say him and Benavidez, and I'm like, well, if he doesn't fight Benavidez, do you really put that as a strike against him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Canelo fans, they call me a hater because I'm telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Like, me and this guy Canelo, we never looked each other's way, different weight class, and we shouldn't have. Like he did. And people say Canelo ducked me. He didn't duck me. The only reason why we brought up in the same category is because we had a common opponent, Sergey Kovalev, when I retired, so people start connecting the dots. Now you fought him, fight Dre now, call Dre out. So I'll never say Canelo ducked me because he didn't. It wasn't even on his radar, it wasn't on my radar. But in terms of his resume, it's a little website called boxrec.com. And if you know what you're looking at, you can look at the opponents that he fought, right? And people say, he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Now, you shouldn't fight other top guys every fight out. That's not wise and that's not safe. You need tune-up fights. You need them kind of fights. But when most of your fights are like that, come on, man.
Now, we all see what Andre Ward had to say, right? Now, I feel what Charlemagne's saying when he said, if he don't fight David Benavidez, could we hold that against him? Andre Ward said yes. I say no. Because Canelo is signed, sealed, and delivered already. Andre Ward, sir, he signed, sealed, and delivered. You understand? You came out and said what you said. But David Benavidez, it'll just be another name on his belt, in a era of a, new era, and it's a young killer and David, so that'll make it a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it a hell of a fight. And, that'll show that Canelo is taking out another hitter in another generation. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo is in a different generation than David Benavidez. You feel me? But when it comes to Mr. SOG Ward, y'all know Ward is one of my favorite fighters. But, I will stand ground for Canelo Alvarez on certain things. You feel me? Now, Ward, he spoke the truth when he said Canelo didn't duck him because they weren't even in the same, category at the same time or in the same realm of fighting one another. You feel me? But Ward, you're wrong because you forgetting about old Austin Trout. You forgetting about Arslandy Lara. You forgetting about Floyd Money Mayweather. You forgetting about Miguel Cotto. You forgetting about Danny Jacobs. You did? Like, come on now, James Kirkland. Come on now. You feel me? So it's like you saying people are over the hill. When you said Kovalev had another scrap at, the light heavyweight division. And Kovalev, he was the champion. You can't take that away from him, Ward. You can't take away who's the champion when they're the champion. Just like when people say, hey, you didn't fight Adonis Stevenson. People felt like you ducked him. But when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, it's like Canelo has to fight everybody, right? He has to fight everybody. As long as you're in the game, I get it. You got that target on your back. You holding on to all the scraps. People are going to come for you. I get it, bro. I get it. I understand the business very well. And as long as you in it, it's always going to be what's next and who's next. You understand? But they don't give people the right to discredit Canelo Alvarez or to take away from him. You feel me? It really don't. It really don't, because when you start saying who was who and how old was that person and this and that, you'll see that these people line up and their age is just as good. You feel me? Caden Plant in his prime. Billy Joe Saunders in his prime. Callum Smith in his prime. Dimitri Bivol, even though he lost, in his prime. Yes, David Benavidez is in his prime. That'll be a hell of a fight. You feel me? But we got to understand how long Canelo been in the game. We have to understand the weight classes. Like, we know David Benavidez is a fucking heavyweight. Let's not get it twisted. Not saying he for this man or nothing like that. But let's not get it twisted. We know David Benavidez is a big-ass dude. A big dude, but credit to him for getting in shape, losing the weight, becoming a fighter, and becoming a damn good fighter. Have the power to be the number one pound-for-pound fighter someday. Has the skill set to go out there and do his thing as well. So, of course, David Benavidez won the Canelo Alvarez fight, but David Benavidez said the same thing you saying, Andre Ward, that Canelo is not ducking him because Canelo has options in the era of business. You understand? So when niggas always talking about, oh, Canelo have nowhere to go, he don't have nobody else to fight, Canelo always got somebody to fight. That's a dumbass statement to make. Oh, Canelo, there's nowhere else for Canelo to go. He don't have nobody else to fight. Dumbass statement. But when it come to Ward and what Ward had to say about Canelo Alvarez, it do sound like a lot of hate, Ward. I got to keep it real. You my dog, man. You my dog because you say, oh, it's who he fought, when he fought him and things of that nature. Hey, yes, Canelo 32 right now. But look how long he been in the game, since he was 15 years of age, bro. Since he was 15. Now, when you name out these guys and you say the names that's over the hill, I need to know who you talking about. Because you just brought up Kovalev. You just brought up one name. You just brought up one name on a hell of a list of not a list, sorry, on a hell of a resume from Canelo Alvarez, bro. Canelo resume is fucking fire. The best resume in boxing, bro. The best resume in boxing. Went through 2 eras of fighters. No, we could say 3 eras because he fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He fought Shane Mosley. He fought Baldomir. You understand? Like, let's be real, bro. He fought Cotto. That's a whole different generation, a different era. Then he fought this era. Then he fight the new era, which I want him to fight Benavidez and things of that nature. Which he'll get into it. And I still feel like he will fight Benavidez on his time. But at the end of the day, Canelo need more respect put on his name, bro. He need more respect. Like Charlamagne was on point with what he said. Canelo need more respect on his name, bro. People like to throw dirt on this man because he's moving the way he want to move because he's the A-side. He earned the right to do that, just like Floyd did, just like Oscar did, just like Sugar Ray Leonard, just like Sugar Ray Robinson. Like, you earned the right to do that. Sugar Ray Robinson came to a fight on the night of the fight and said he wasn't fighting unless he got more money. Unless he got more money. It just shows you what people do with their A-side, bro. Everybody become the A-side that's that damn good, and they got the right to move how they want to move. I respect Andre Ward's opinion and his, his knowledge of the game. You feel me? But at the same time, Ward, you're wrong. Period. You're wrong. I wish you nothing but the best in the future, my boy. But Canelo Alvarez resume has young fighters in their prime and killers in their prime that he fought. You know what I'm saying? Triple G. Come on now. Come on. And I'm going to break it down even further in another video. But shouts out to Andre Ward, man. Much love to SOG. Did a great thing for the sport of boxing. One of my favorite fighters of all time. You know what I'm saying? And I respect everything that he say. Shouts out to David Benavidez, a hell of a fighter. Most definitely shouts out to King Nello. Man, can't wait to see you May 4th. Straight like that, and might be on to the next.